What up, what up, what up? Of course, first and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year 2015 to the loyal, beautiful, creative, world-changing How to Rap fan base and audience out there worldwide. And I just wanted to take a moment out to say, of course, Happy New Year and make a short little corny video, if you will, about the new year, the resolutions, the thing everybody does a little bit in your head. Even if you say it's whack, even if you say it's a little bit corny, which maybe it is, you have it in your head. How do I switch it up? How do I take it to another level? So I wanted to make a short video myself, reaching out to y'all, giving y'all some insights about your music, where you're going, your career in the new year, and what I'm thinking. So the first point I want to make is, yes, it's ridiculously corny. Everybody does it. And the cliche is nobody ever finishes their resolution. You talk to somebody on January 28th and they just like, oh, what? I promised to do this? Or, oh, yeah, I was just kidding. Are you serious? Actually following through with something, actually taking it up to another level? I'm just kidding. You know, and so I understand that you right now might have some ideas of what you want to do to change your life, your career, your music, your rap, but you may not know how to go about it, or maybe you've tried it in the past and nothing's really happened and it just feels awkward and unnatural. So I understand how it might feel right now, like there's really no point in setting any new goals for my rap because don't you know, Drew, I'm only 15. Don't you know, Drew, I tried to invest in that studio and the recording was terrible anyway, so maybe I'm not meant for it. Don't you know, Drew, I don't quite know how to float perfectly just yet, etc., etc. And those are excuses and we all make them and we got to struggle with them. I get it. But the one good thing about New Year's or any kind of life change, whether it's a birthday or, you know, Christmas, or maybe it's like you broke up with somebody, just a new life situation, is it's an excuse to actually do something positive. See, in life, most of our excuses are like, well, you know, I don't really think I'm that good at this, or somebody told me I wasn't tight, so therefore I'll do something less than what I am. But with New Year, it's one of those excuses in which you can make to say, okay, well, I'm actually going to have an excuse that's positive. You know, New Year's resolution or New Year. Corny, what's the memes they're making fun of? New Year, new me. All this bullshit. I love those little memes. They're real funny. But this is an excuse to actually turn it up and be positive rather than negative about yourself. So for me, I'm using this as a positive excuse. New Year means a new chance to actually make an excuse that makes a difference rather than, well, actually, I don't think that these videos are good enough or my raps aren't good enough. So for How to Rap, what we're going to do is we're going to have something I'm calling the Year of Independence. Now, this has a personal impact to me because I am going to start moving. I'm about to graduate from UCLA. I'm going to start traveling, doing these videos from all over. This is just the beginning. But independence to me and your music means this can be a year in which you can stop taking that story where other people's opinions about your raps mean more than your own. You can start to be independent and say, okay, well, I think rap should go this way, so I'm going to rap like this, rather than rap is this way, and so I'm going to rap like this. Be independent about your shit. Use this as an excuse to actually stand out from the crowd. Use this as an excuse to actually be different than that person you're seeing and you might admire, but you think you have to be the same in order to succeed. This is the year of independence, not just for me and How to Rap, or you as a fan, or even you as a rapper. This is the year of independence for everybody. The internet has changed everything, and you know I talk a lot about this, but really wait for a second. The music industry is still dealing with the effects of this new opportunity known as the internet, known as we can connect at any second, at any time, talk for any reason, and it's completely changing the way that things can be made. So take advantage, be independent, and use this as an excuse to stand out, an excuse to turn up and be positive rather than an excuse to say, well, I don't think my flow's good enough. Excuse to say, well, I'm not quite ready to record. Is an excuse to say, well, the last time I tried to record something and release something, it didn't work. Be independent. Year of independence. And even if it doesn't last the whole year and you're like the rest of us where sometimes we end up halfway through June like, oh yeah, I had a resolution at one point. Use this as an excuse for the next few days to just start turning your mind around how you can be more independent, how you don't have to depend on the feedback of the same motherfuckers, how you don't have to depend on Drew to drop his video every 2 seconds to make your new track, How you don't have to depend on your family as the only resource for who you think is going to judge your music properly. Be independent and you'll feel a lot better. And the last point is, independence is a little bit about risk taking and taking some chances. So what I want you to do, if there's one thing you can take away in short-term action, is when you're thinking about your year of independence, being independent, not leaning on other people for all the small feedback, for all of the small, insinuations of how good you are right now. What you can do is set aside a moment or two to just really write a verse or make a song or do something that you would feel is a risk. Write a verse that you think would be a risk. So let's say that you consider yourself kind of a fun party rapper. Take a risk and make a song about something that's really painful for you. Let's say that most of your songs about breakups and you're always making songs about the last person you were messing with. Okay, I want you to make a party song. I want you to be a little bit more independent of your past even. You don't got to be just independent of what you think your situation is or independent of other people. Be independent from your past self. That's part of the reason that people even like the idea of New Year's or New Year's resolutions, is because they're like, okay, maybe I can leave some of that bullshit from last year to the side. And even if it gives you just a week or a month or a song or a verse worth of like freedom to do something that you actually want to do, is better than nothing. It's better than doing that old shit you were doing. So take a risk, do some risk taking, and make something that you feel is a risk, is different, is independent. And I guarantee, straight from your boy DRE Dub, straight from Washington, D.C., still out here, I'm telling you, you will feel better. So with that being said, I'm off. Happy New Year. 2015 is going to be crazy. I can sit here and make all these guarantees about, oh yeah, this video coming out, this album, this mixtape, but I'm not even going to be on that. Y'all know how I work. Y'all already got damn near 100 videos for 2014, and I started halfway through. So just stay tuned, get your popcorn ready, that kind of thing. But as we go on to this new year, you can trust in yourself, trust in Drew, trust in the world to provide if you take those risks, if you become to trust to be more independent, and you just take your time, your career, the world, your fans, any dreams you have, goals, ambitions, and all that shit is waiting for you. Peace.